What is good, kind of people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, cutting off my leg and keeping it in a sterilized cryo sleep container because honestly we really never know when we'll be gone, so I want my DNA to be ready to be cloned or used to reproduce just in case. For not to be depressing, but many of us will perish before having the chance to pass on our genes to a child, or multiple at that. And unfortunately, one of our fallen soldiers that didn't get that exact chance was Juice WRLD. Well, actually, apparently Juice WRLD did in fact have that chance, just the plan didn't go as accordingly, for there are rumors that he and his ex-girlfriend before Allie, Starfire, almost conceived a child together, in addition to the fact that according to Allie, they too had plans of bringing a child to this world as soon as this year in 2020. But again, unfortunately, Juice WRLD wasn't as lucky as X and the other rappers that somehow coincidentally had a baby right before their tragic passings. Nonetheless, his story will still last forever. So without further ado, the tale of Juice WRLD's miscarriage and plans for a baby with Allie. Let's talk about it. Okay, so to clarify, Juice WRLD actually allegedly had plans for 2 children on separate occasions and different girlfriends. The 2 I mentioned earlier, Starfire and Allie, in that order. And I say allegedly because Starfire actually responded in the comments of my Instagram repost of the miscarriage a couple days ago that we will discuss within the first section of the video, claiming that it was all cap. But who really knows if she's lying to protect herself, justifiably by the way, because she has definitely had a rough experience with Juice WRLD fans, and the feud the fandom has created between her and Allie completely out of her control. But I guess with such speculation, we'll just have to decide for ourselves if it was legit or not. Whatever we decide on this portion though, Allie and Juice were in fact planning to conceive a baby within the same month that he passed away, but we'll discuss that soon enough. Since the alleged miscarriage with Starfire occurred prior to Juice WRLD's plans with Allie, I thought it was only fitting to proceed in a chronological order. To give a little background, Juice WRLD dated Starfire during his massive come up in 2018, preceding his relationship with Allie, as many of y'all know. There may or may not have been somewhat of an overlap between the relationships thought to be the cause of the aforementioned feud, but that's besides the point. For later in 2018, while Starfire and Juice were still dating, the Chainsmokers previewed a new song on their Instagram story that they produced, starring Juice WRLD on the vocals, titled by fans "In My Arms / Bad News."
I remember I was in New York when you called me. I got some bad news, I was in my hotel room when you called me. Turned to a sad door, mentally bad door.
According to Starfire's desktop screenshot, the official name was actually "In My Arm," but the grail has since been known as "Bad News." By the way, shout out Juice History for the detailed information and snippet. The song is yet to release and probably never will at this point, in my opinion, given the song was recorded in 2018 and likely scrapped. However, Starfire previewed pretty much the rest of the track earlier this year in late January 2020, in which we were able to document what's thought to be the rest of the lyrics as well as the possible underlying meaning. And as we can all clearly witness by Starfire's reaction to playing the song on her Instagram live, aka crying, the song meant a lot to her, whether it was a miscarriage or not. But apparently the reason the whole miscarriage rumor started, and I cannot confirm nor deny this, was because she replied to some random Juice WRLD fans claiming that was what it was about. For the lyrics are quite vague and don't necessarily confirm by themselves that Juice WRLD and Starfire had a miscarriage at all. In fact, when reading the lyrics on Genius, that's not what comes to my mind whatsoever, rather cutting herself in some fashion or hurting herself. But again, nobody really knows for sure except for Starfire and Juice WRLD. But the lyrics in question that allegedly lay as a foundation of evidence supporting a miscarriage or quite possibly an abortion begin in the chorus of the song stating, "I remember I was in New York when you called me. I got some bad news, I got some bad news. I was in my hotel room when you called me. Turned to a sad dude, mentally bad dude. I don't want to say too much and start arguing. I want to love you, I don't want to hurt you. But I can't lie, that shit been on my mind since you told me. I ain't know how to tell you." Which again tells me, when factoring in the previous information and rumors of Starfire being pregnant with Juice WRLD's baby, that she may have experienced a miscarriage. Whereas the lyrics that could allude to an abortion early on in the pregnancy exist later on in the song, wherein Juice WRLD raps or sings, "When you called me and you said what you said, that shit hurt. Yeah, that hurt the worst. Said it was an accident. I hope it wasn't on purpose. Only been 6 months, but it feels like years. Remember South by, taking Xanax out your purse. We was high, love on our mind. Heavy vibes, souls intertwined. I ain't gonna lie, I damn near died when when you told me what happened at night. I cannot repeat enough though, without Starfire's approval of said speculations, we really do not have enough evidence to confirm the miscarriage actually occurred. In fact, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, Starfire responded to the allegations in my Instagram comments replying, "No, I didn't," when a fan claimed, "No, Starfire confirmed it was about a miscarriage they had." She followed up with, "I've never explained the meaning of the song," but still, some fans claim to have instigated the speculation from her own words to Juice WRLD fans in an Instagram DM conversation. As we discussed earlier though, whether this rumor was true or not, we do in fact have 100% confirmed proof that Ali and Juice were planning a kid in late 2019. For in May earlier this year, Lottie, and this time I pronounced it correctly for all the Juice WRLD fans complaining about that, Juice WRLD's most recent girlfriend and considered fiance by many before he passed away, quite literally shared with us on Instagram Live that her and Juice were already visiting the doctor in early December in order to test the viability of having a child. In fact, according to Ali on this same live that we will be able to watch in a few moments, Juice WRLD wanted to have a baby with her as soon as they first started talking.
I literally, the 8th he passed away, I had appointment for him on the 21st to go ahead and get his blood changed and to go ahead and start detoxing. And I told him that we'll do it together and I'll be right there with him. And because he wanted a kid and he wanted a kid so bad. And I was going to the doctors for a couple months. I didn't let him, he wanted to have a kid literally when we first started talking, and I was like, no, you need to wait. You need to I have dogs. Let's see if you can take care of dogs before you get me fucking pregnant, because I'm 26. I've been waiting. I'm good. I'm good. Unless you show me you're going to be the best dad in the world, I don't want, go ahead, go in there. I don't want to have a kid. But I didn't have a dad. I want to make sure my child has a good dad.
So to summarize everything Ali said real quickly, she essentially claimed that she had already been going to the doctor for a few months, probably to test her fertility and eggs and all that, as well as scheduled an appointment for December 21st on the day that Juice WRLD passed, which was December 8th, to get his blood changed and detox his body. For apparently having drugs in your system, as Juice definitely did, significantly increases the chances of negative implications for the child's development in the womb, including miscarriages and special needs, etc. Not to mention that his sperm count, aka his fertility, was likely very low due to, again, the excessive drug use. Therefore, if Juice WRLD had survived that day, likely we would be hearing news right about now, or possibly a couple months ago, of Ali being pregnant with Juice WRLD's baby to be born within the next coming months. Unfortunately though, as with most Juice WRLD topics, he was not able to proceed with said plans, and thus Juice WRLD's legacy was not passed on to the next generation other than his spirit. Good thing for the internet to maintain his history, am I right? So with that, it's your boy Bobbalam signing off, resurrecting Juice WRLD somehow to be able to have that baby Juice. Let me know in the comments what y'all think the original Bad News / In My Arms song was about, if it was not for the miscarriage. Make sure to like and subscribe while you're at it for the latest hip-hop news, drama, and analysis videos, as well as to follow me on all my socials in the description to join the Bob Gang if you with it. Peace out, cut it, people. Know what I'm saying?